Hey, this is Zach from Ignite, and I'm super excited to show you how to create and edit your very own show using Ignite Show Designer. Don't worry, it's super easy, and I'll walk you through the whole process. So, what is Ignite Show Designer? Well, Ignite Show Designer is a web-based software that allows you to create and edit automated shows you can fire using the Ignite app. We feel that the web-based software gives you the best overall experience when creating a custom firework masterpiece. Move over, big thumbs, the big screen is here. With the software, you can basically create a show where you press one button, sit back, and enjoy the show with your friends and family. No more running around and getting your monthly step goal completed in one day. Stop handlighting and watch your show this year. What's cool is you can also add an audio track to your show. We'll go into detail on this in another video. For this one, we're going to focus on the basics of making your first automated show. Are you ready? Perfect. Me too. Let's dive in. To access Ignite Show Designer, simply go to designer.ignitefiringsystems.com. We'll link this in the video description on YouTube. There aren't really much for computer requirements in order to use the Show Designer software. The software works on both PC and Mac, so no worries there. However, we do require you to use the Google Chrome browser. We've provided a link in the YouTube description to download Google Chrome, or you can go to www.ignitefiringsystems.com and click on the link from the Show Designer page. When first accessing Ignite Show Designer, you'll need to log in. You can log in using either Google or your Apple ID account. This should be the same account that you're using on the Ignite app if you've already set that up. Okay, let's go ahead and log in. Once logged in, you're presented with the Ignite Show Designer software. Let's take a moment to give you a small tour. On the left are your menu options. From here, you can create, import, and access existing shows. You can also access preferences, settings, and generate reports. Don't worry, we'll cover the basics in this video and cover additional advanced topics in other videos. On the right side, you'll see the My Fireworks section. From here, you can manage a personal fireworks database and access the Ignite product catalog. Anything added here will sync to the Ignite app on your phone as well. In the center, we have the main show editing interface. And at the bottom, we have the show timeline. This is where we'll add and edit events to fire at different points in your show. Below the show timeline is also your show audio, zooming features, play controls, and the volume. Let's go ahead and show you how easy it is to create a show and import it into the Ignite app. Let's begin by clicking New Show and entering a show name. We'll enter 4th of July and click Create Show. You are now asked if your show has audio. We'll say no, as we'll cover this in a separate video. Once created, let's add an event to our show. Think of an event as when you want your firework to be shown in the sky. Adding an event can be done by clicking the Add Timed Event button at the bottom of the screen. This will add an event to your event list above. From here, you can click the event time to change when it's fired. Think of your show as counting up like a stopwatch. When the stopwatch reaches the event time, that's when the event will fire. For example, if you fire an event at 30 seconds, the cue will fire when the stopwatch reaches 30 seconds. Make sense? Awesome. When creating an event, you'll also need to select which module and cue is fired. When setting up your Ignite modules, you would have selected a color. You'll want to assign your events to the same colors that were selected during the module onboarding process. If you haven't watched the video on pairing your Ignite module, be sure to check the link out in the YouTube description. For each event you add, you'll also need to assign a cue. Your I-18 module has 3 rows of 6 cues for a total of 18 individual cues. Let's go ahead and choose pink for the color of our module. You'll also notice that Show Designer automatically assigns the cue number for you. However, you can always edit this at any time. For the firework name, you can easily type any name into this field. Or you can choose from any fireworks within your My Fireworks personal database located on the right of the screen. To perform this, simply highlight the firework event and click the plus icon next to the desired firework. You can add new fireworks by clicking Add in the upper right. Ignite supports adding fireworks manually, importing a spreadsheet, or accessing our ever-evolving online fireworks catalog. We'll cover this in more detail in a separate video. For each event, Ignite also offers a duration and pre-fire time. Duration is informational only and refers to how long the firework will last. For example, a specific firework cake may last for 30 seconds. Once added, the duration shows in the timeline below to help you when designing your show. The last field is your pre-fire time. By default, this is set to 0. However, if you want the igniter to fire a bit early to allow time for the fuse to burn before the firework ignites, you can set this field to any amount of time. In this example, we'll set it for 2 seconds. While our event time is 30 seconds, this will cause the igniter to fire at 28 seconds, allowing that fuse to burn so we see the effect in the sky at just the right time. Okay, on the show timeline, if we zoom in, you'll see the pre-fire time represented as a thin line on the left-hand side and a thicker line on the right, which is your firework duration. Pretty helpful, right? You can also click and drag events on the show timeline at any time. Last but not least, Ignite also supports custom columns that you can add from the show settings. Custom columns are great when you want to add additional information like shoot position, but we'll cover this in more detail in another video. Nice job. Let's go ahead and add a few more events to our show. Easy, right? Okay, here's a bit of an insider trick. You can actually add an event to any time on the timeline. Simply click on the timeline and click Add Event. Great job. Now, using the play button, you can actually play your show in Ignite Show Designer to see how it's going to fire. And look, the events actually will highlight as they would fire in the real world. This is very helpful when designing a show to audio. Excellent, you're done creating your first show. Now for the final step. Let's import the show into the Ignite app. To do this, you'll notice a show code in the upper left corner of the software. Our code is HNLP. You can also access this code by clicking Share Show. This will give you the show ID as well as a scannable QR code. You can use it for yourself or even share it with another Ignite user. Let's go ahead and switch over to the Ignite app. From the Ignite main menu, tap Shows. Now you want to tap the Import Show button and type or scan the 4-digit code. Once done, the show is automatically imported along with any audio soundtrack. And that's it. Pretty simple, right? Okay, side note, let's say that you made changes to your show online and you want to update the show in the app. That's simple. Just tap the Update button and the app will import any show changes. Great job. You're all done. You are now ready to fire your show using Ignite. In the YouTube description, we've gone ahead and included a video on shooting your first show with Ignite, as well as any other tutorial videos mentioned in this video. As always, if you have any questions, we are here to help. Please go to ignitefiringsystems.com and click on support for a variety of resources, including contact information. This is Zach from Ignite. Happy shooting.